a few days, my son became very ill, and he, from drinking not so good water, and he was playing in the dirt, and so he was very crying and going after me and pulling my sari. So in the morning I used to get milk from the goshala and warm it up and then cool it down and to give him this milk. And and he was, I had this tiffin, the hot milk that I had to cool down in the room. So we came around past the shower stall, and the first room was Hari Sori and Pradyumna was staying in the middle, Prabhupada, and the third room was I'm staying with my children, and Arundhati was my guest. So and just as we came around, kid crying behind me and pulling my sari, being hungry, boom, these swing doors, they came bursting open. And like Nishingadev out of the pillar, here comes Prabhupada, wow. And Prabhupada said, he had only a gamsha on, and he had just about to take a bath, and he was shaving. He had just his half of his face was full of shaving cream, and the other half was already shaved, and he had a razor in his hand, and the other hand he had a lota, with water. And he came like with these swing doors, came bursting out, and he was raising the razor blade. Why is your son always crying 24 hours a day? Can't you take care of him? I didn't know what to say. And he was just standing there. I was just stunned, And my feeling I cannot describe how this Nishingadev coming in the fall. He was chastising me, my reaction was pretty heavy. So, but my son stopped crying. And just to give an example, because this Arundhati explained this to me, how Srila Prabhupada would always, if he thought that he was a bit too heavy with a devotee, he would make up for it later. So later in the day, he was, after shower and everything, he had, I suppose he had gotten his oil massage or something, and he was sitting in a chair, just off the veranda, in a chair, and he had his, no shirt on, just his sannyas dhoti, and one leg was up like this. And my son, he was standing there looking at Prabhupada, and Prabhupada was looking at us. And I was standing there, and my son, immediately he ran inside the room, he got a flower, and he gave it to Prabhupada. And Prabhupada took it and kind of looked at it, didn't smell it, and my son went back to the veranda next to me to see what Prabhupada's reaction would be. And so then again he went to the room, and he got a book that I had made for him. But these are out of pictures, on on cardboard, and I put like contact paper. It was a little Krishna book that little boy could just read, just with pictures. So, and he took it from the room and he went and gave it to Prabhupada, So at that point, Prabhupada, he rubbed his head and he took his arm around the boy, and he just like hugged him like this, and both of them together with Prabhupada having the boy in his arms, and they both together, looked at the book and who's this? Krishna. Oh, it's Tesura, and this, and they were looking at it, and Prabhupada was smiling and laughing and interacting with the little boy, Raghunath, and I was I was looking at Prabhupada, I was almost crying, and how he could make, this boy so happy, and he made me so happy, and I felt much better, and then he looked at me and he said, just see, now your son is trying to make friends with me.